Everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress, and this is Pixie Dust Tarot, and I'm here with your daily dust for Thursday, February 23rd, if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. This can be a timeless reading. So I'm using the Golden Girls Tarot, so let's take a look inside and see what we get. I'm going to do a shuffle and just do a 3-card general collective message for you. Hopefully you can't hear the background noise. Trying a different approach today to record, and let's see what happens. This lovely jackhammer sounds. Okay, let's get from the middle. Oh, nice. You have the Fool. So there's Blanche with the Fool card. And very nice. King of Pentacles. Good, good. And wow, Injustice. Wonderful day, wonderful day. Let's zoom on in and get more information. The other thing I think is funny with this jackhammer sound is anybody who had a fun Mardi Gras last night and is waking up to that is not happy today, but not everybody celebrates. Anyway, so we have the Fool, which is a beginning of a journey, something new, something exciting happening, travel. We have a really bright, beautiful sun. Oh, I thought it was Blanche, but no, it's Rose. It's Betty White. Wow, she's got her leopard print on. That's so funny too, because one of the readers, one of the Sparkles of Light last night that came out to my live Music Oracle, she was talking about how she was real into leopard print there. It's very 80s. I never got into it myself, but I think it strikes a kind of fun energy. It's being completely yourself and not worrying about what anybody else has to think. That's the Fool energy. I think it's taking those chances, taking those risks, and not listening to anybody else. And sometimes that makes you seem foolish, and sometimes it just makes you seem brave and bold. And interesting, one time I was at a party and I was just dancing, having a great time, and later I heard people gossiping about, oh, she was such a fool, she was dancing. And I thought to myself, well, if dancing is foolish, then sign me up. I'm a fool, I guess. Whatever, it's, people sometimes have certain judgments and perspectives, but be true. If you're being true to yourself, then you're doing the right thing. And the King of Pentacles could be somebody that's noticing you. It could be somebody that you care about, somebody in your life. It could represent you. It's none of these cards are necessarily gender specific. They're just energies. But if you resonate with the female, then and you feel like you have the Fool energy, a lot of times I also see the yin and the yang here, or masculine and feminine, or male and female, but it's not always the same. Yin and yang doesn't necessarily differentiate by sex type, but it does generally. Anyway, the King of Pentacles is a really nice, stable, steady guy who, this is the Midas touch. This is the person who, whatever they do, they put their magic into it. It's just very successful energy. It's very lucrative. This is a person who could be a great investor too. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a love interest. It could be somebody who gives you some money. It could be an investor of some sort. It could be just some support. It could be a parental figure also as well. But King of Pentacles is definitely somebody who is a leader type, strong, and the King of Kings, basically, because all the kings are kind of rolled into this one king. He's like the best king of all of them, basically. I like this king myself. All the kings of pentacles and all the decks I find kind of, attractive. And I think that's what we also look for that. I mean, like, definitely the romantic, dreamy, creative nature of the water kings are nice. The action oriented, go to, passionate energy of the fire sign, fire wands kings are nice. And the swords with their truth and honesty and sometimes harshness and sometimes protectiveness, can be very helpful. But the stability that you feel with the King of Pentacles, I think, kind of goes beyond all the other kings, and you get also the other king's energies mixed into his too. King of Kings. And so justice is so nice. Justice is this balance in your life, yeah, I feel like we had Temperance come out yesterday. Yeah, in fact, Temperance came out for Mardi Gras, and I lost that reading or deleted it accidentally, and so I did a quickie just of Temperance itself. And Temperance is the blending of elements, but I wanted to talk about a balance too. It's like Temperance is about moderation and balance, but the Justice is also about moderation and balance to a certain extent, but it's about weighing sides and not having more of one thing or another, so when you do that, it's almost like your formula. When you're mixing something, you're trying to mix things, but you have to make sure you have equal amounts. Let's say you're cooking rice, you have to have 2 parts water to 1 part rice or something like that, or oatmeal or whatever. There's a formula you're working with. But justice also represents what you put out into the world, you get back. It's also about fairness and equality. So just it makes me think, so if you're dealing with a particular person, it's also like being the person you want to attract. So if you want to attract somebody who's kind and loving and this whole package, this whole amazing stability and sweetness and kindness and generosity and smarts and steadfastness and whatever your favorite qualities are in a person, then you be those things so you can attract them. It's like a universal yin yang energy. Like universe wants to give you exactly what you want, but at the same time, universe is watching to see what you want by your behavior too, not just the things that you say and do, not just the things you say, but by the things that you do. So if you want a counterpart, somebody who matches your energy, then that's what you're going to get. Sometimes people get like a real extreme energies. Like if you are very, like, I've heard it before, but I don't believe in this extreme, but I'm going to just mention it anyway. But some people say, me and my twin flame, we're on the narcissist and empath extremes. I'm like, well, that's, okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I get that. I get that they're the shadow and the light, and you're balancing it within your relationship, not within yourself. But I think you have to be balanced within yourself, and then you find somebody who's balanced within themselves, and then you connect to make the greater whole. And I think that's how it works better that way. Otherwise, what you may think is like a twin flame spectrum relationship is really probably a codependent connection or some kind of karmic connection, something that you have to live through, work through in order to find yourself a little bit better. If you're dealing with shadow sides, maybe it's there for you in order to learn more about yourself. If you've integrated it into who you are, then you feel complete and whole as you are. And and then like a minor daily kind of thing, because this is a mundane reading. I just feel like you're having a win. Like you could gamble a little if you wanted to today, and you would come out winning. Taking chances and things, you're going to come out a winner. Money things are going to be good. So just try something, and and see if it works, if it lands, if it hits. But because I think it's in your favor. No matter what you do money wise, it's going to be in your favor, and you're going to have a win. You may be dealing with a particular person that you might have to borrow money from, or somebody who's going to invest in you, or this is you and you have this coin and you have this money and you want to know what to do with it. So I feel like, however, this can be legal issues, could be working out really nicely today. Settlements and things like that could be in your favor. Because you believed in yourself and you took a chance. It's interesting too. She's got a purse, but it looks almost like a letter, like kind of getting a message from somebody. She looks like she's about to walk off, the ledge into the water. And so what if she gets wet? It's like, I've fallen, and if you fall, you can't get up. It's not like I've fallen and I can't get up. I've fallen, okay, brush myself up, get up and try something else, or try again, or whatever, But it's not, it's not give up, it's just keep trying, whenever you make little mistakes. But I feel like the Fool is not making a mistake. I think you're actually going with your faith and your intuition here, and it's going to pay off. All right, I hope you like that. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.